record spins a quiet hum, a golden glow across the room. The city sleeps below the glass, while shadows let the midnight pass. The needle drops upon the groove and catches on the side. The amber liquid in my glass reflects the velvet sky. A mellow breeze is slipping through the crack beside the door. It dances with the candle smoke across the hardwood floor. I watch the headlights paint the walls in strokes of fading gold. A quiet kind of poetry that never will grow old. There is a rhythm in the dark, a gentle breathing pace, a tender frequency of peace that settles in this space. The bass line walks down the avenue of my mind, leaving all the heavy noise of yesterday behind. A subtle shimmer in the air begins to slowly rise. I let the melody unspool and close my heavy eyes, wrap me in the warm analog glow, where the hours run deep and the tempo is slow. Let the saxophone cry out a beautiful truth. In this midnight sanctuary, a fountain of youth. There is nowhere to be, there is nothing to prove. Just a soul floating weightless inside of the groove. Let the chords wash away every shadow of gray. In the warm analog glow, I will beautifully stay. The neon signs are flickering, a ruby shade of red. But inside here a silken peace is wrapping round my head. The electric piano whispers like a lover in the dark, striking little matches that illuminate a spark. I trace the rim of empty glass and listen to the rain, a soft crash weeping on the bedroom window pane. The world outside is rushing by, but we are standing still, lost inside a harmony that climbs a quiet hill. The bass line walks down the avenue of my mind, leaving all the heavy noise of yesterday behind. A subtle shimmer in the air begins to slowly rise. I let the melody unspool and close my heavy eyes, or wrap me in the warm analog glow, where the hours run deep and the tempo is slow. Let the saxophone cry out a beautiful truth. In this midnight sanctuary, a fountain of you. There is nowhere to be, there is nothing to prove. Just a soul floating weightless inside of the groove. Let the chords wash away every shadow of gray. In the woman I love, I will beautifully stay. Now the strings swell up like a tide on the shore, bringing deep revelations I've ever knew before. Guitar and the brass intertwine in the smoke, speaking a language that lovers have spoke. It's a peak of emotion, a crest of the tide, a beautiful feeling where shadows can hide. Oh, wrap me in the warm and love glow, where the hours run deep and the tempo is slow. Let the saxophone cry out a beautiful truth. In this midnight sanctuary, a fountain of you. There is nowhere to be, there is nothing to prove. Just a soul floating weightless inside of the groove. Let the chords wash away every shadow of gray. In the warm and hollow, I will beautifully. Soft shadows paint the wooden floor, the scent of roasted beans in quiet rain, a gentle hum behind the corner door, where time slows down and loses all its pain. The streetlights flicker in the gentle mist as evening wears a coat of velvet blue. I find the little corner we once kissed and order up a quiet cup for two. The upright bass begins to softly weep, a rhythm lazy as a Sunday sigh. The city outside goes to dreamless sleep, while golden lanterns catch my heavy eye. There is a magic in the fading light, a secret whispered by the brush snare drum. The world is stepping back into the night and waiting for the mellow mood to come. Oh, let the saxophone pour out the wine, and let the acoustic strings unwind my soul. We're drinking down the hours, sweet and fine, Within this cafe where we lose control, it's just an easy rhythm, slow and deep, a warm embrace against the autumn chill. These notes of amber are a vow we keep when everything around us becomes still. The ice is melting in a crystal glass, reflecting every strum upon the fret. I watch the blurry silhouettes that pass and let go of the things I should forget. You walk in shaking water from your coat, quiet smile upon your tired face. You match the gentle feeling of the note and settle deep into this hiding place. There is a magic in the fading light, a secret whispered by the brush snare drum. The world is stepping back into the night and waiting for the mellow mood to come. Oh, let the saxophone pour out the wine and let the acoustic strings unwind my soul. We're drinking down the hours, sweet and fine, within this cafe where we lose control. It's just an easy rhythm, slow and deep, a warm embrace against the autumn chill. These notes of amber are a vow we keep when everything around us becomes still. The right cymbal shimmers like a falling star. The tenor speaks a language of its own. We do not need words to tell us where we are. Inside this sanctuary we have grown. The tempo drops, the harmonies align. Your fingers reach across the wood to mine. Oh, let the saxophone pour out the wine and let the acoustic strings unwind my soul. We're drinking down the hours, sweet and fine, within this cafe where we lose control. It's just an easy rhythm, slow and deep, a warm embrace against the autumn chill. These notes of amber are a vow we keep when everything around us becomes still. final chord is floating in the air. The shadows stretch across the empty chair. A peaceful silence settles in the room, wrapped in the warmth of midnight's soft perfume.
Soft keys breathing in the shadows. The city outside is finally slowing down. A single glass resting on a wooden table, letting the heavy hours simply slip away. The streetlight paints a mural on the bedroom floor, drawing golden lines across the open door. I hear the distant hum of tires on the rain-slicked street, a quiet rhythm matching every slow heartbeat. The record spins a solitary, dusty tune, reflecting silhouettes against the silver moon. We leave the tangled worries of the day behind, and let this mellow current soothe the weary mind. Now the shadows start to stretch and softly sway, chasing all the loud and frantic noise away. I feel the temperature drop, the tempo slow, into the deep and comforting indigo. Wrap me up in the velvet and the amber light, lose the clock in the middle of the quiet night. Let the bass line walk us to a peaceful place, finding shelter in the warmth of your embrace. There is nothing we are rushing to figure out, just a saxophone washing over every doubt. We are floating on a river vanilla gold, letting the beautiful midnight unfold. The ice is melting slowly in the crystal glass. We watch the slow procession of the minutes pass. You trace a lazy circle on my resting hand, a silent language only we can understand. The room is heavy with the scent of summer rain, washing off the remnants of the daily strain. A subtle chord is lingering inside the air, and suddenly we find we have no burdens there. Now the shadows start to stretch and softly sway, chasing all the loud and frantic noise away. I feel the temperature drop, the tempo slow, into the deep and comforting indigo. Wrap me up in the velvet and the amber light, lose the clock in the middle of the quiet night. Let the bass line walk us to a peaceful place, finding shelter in the warmth warmth of your embrace. There is nothing we are rushing to figure out, just a saxophone washing over every doubt. We are floating on a river, a landlocked gold, letting the beautiful midnight unfold. Let the rhythm pull us under nice and deep, in the waking moments just before the sleep. Every harmony is wrapping around our souls, filling up the empty spaces, making us whole. We breathe in the magic of the muted strings and surrender to the peace the darkness brings. Wrap me up in the velvet and the amber light, lose the clock in the middle of the quiet night. Let the bass line walk us to a peaceful place, finding shelter in the warmth of your embrace. There is nothing we are rushing to figure out, just a saxophone washing over every doubt. We are floating on a river of vanilla gold, letting the beautiful midnight unfold. The final chord is echoing around the room, fading softly into the sweet perfume. Just a gentle whisper on the midnight breeze, resting softly, completely at ease.
Needle drops on the dusty groove, raindrops paint the window in heavy amber streaks. The city outside is rushing nowhere, but in this room time is standing completely still. Shadows stretch across the hardwood floor, tracing the outline of the heavy oak door. I steep a cup of something dark and sweet, watching the headlights reflecting on the street. The radiator hums a quiet, steady tune, caught in the glow of a lazy paper moon. Wrapped in the wool of an oversized sweater, I do not think I have ever felt any better. The world is spinning out of our control, but I found Let the heavy clouds do whatever they please. I am floating on a midnight dream in the velvet midnight rain, washing away the daylight's pain. Every drop is a softly spoken word, the sweetest lullaby I have ever heard. So let the record spin around again, lost in the comfort of the midnight rain. Nothing to prove and nowhere to be, just this beautiful jazz, the shadows and me. A trumpet whispers from the corner speaker cone, making me glad that I am sitting here alone. The scent of cedar wood and burning sage, turning the memory to a brand new page. A neon sign flickers from across the avenue, bathing the ceiling in a shade of electric blue. I close my eyes and let my weary spirit fly, watching the quiet of the midnight rolling by. The world is spinning out of our control, but I found a rhythm for my restless soul. Let the heavy clouds do whatever they please. I am floating on a midnight breeze in the velvet midnight lane, washing away the daylight's pain. Every drop is a softly spoken word, the sweetest lullaby I've ever heard. So let the record spin around again, lost in the comfort of the midnight rain. Nothing to prove and nowhere to be, just this beautiful jazz, the shadows and me. Sometimes the silence is a heavy weight to bear, but tonight it feels like breathless golden round. The static pops and crackles in the dark, striking a tiny everlasting spark. I breathe it in and let the tension fade, safe in the quiet sanctuary I have made. In the velvet midnight rain, washing away the daylight's pain. Every drop is a softly spoken word, the sweetest lullaby I have ever heard. So let the record spin around again, lost in the comfort of the midnight rain. Nothing to prove and nowhere to be, just this beautiful jazz, the shadows and me. The needle lifts, the final chord decays, lost in the warmth of a rainy amber haze. I pull the blanket up and close my heavy eyes, fading away under quiet city skies. The needle hits the dust upon the wax, a sudden hiss, a heavy breath, a sinking back. Golden street lights bleed through the open
blinds. Time slows down to leave the anxious world behind. Shadows stretch across the hardwood floor, while city sirens sing right outside my door. But in this room the air is thick and sweet, caught inside the rhythm of a slower heartbeat. I watch the smoke curl up into the dark, a quiet little fire, a solitary spark. The coffee in my cup is turning cold, but tonight's a different kind of story to be told. Let the evening wash away the gray. Every heavy thought begins to drift and sway. We are floating in the amber and the gold, a neo-soul sanctuary taking hold. Pour it out like midnight honey, rich and slow, worth more than money. Let the brass and the bass line intertwine, a vintage flavor aged just like wine. Drop the tempo, feel the heavy groove. We've got absolutely nothing left to prove, just spinning in this velvet state of mind, leaving all the tangled rush of day behind. Rain begins to tap against the glass, counting every quiet minute as they pass. A muted trumpet cries a lonely tune, serenading out the window to the moon. It's a secret language spoken in the dark, echoing across the empty city park. I close my eyes and let the rhythm steer. There is nowhere else I wanna be but here. Let the evening wash away the gray. Every heavy thought begins to drift and sway. We are floating in the amber and the gold, a neo-soul sanctuary taking hold. Pour it out like midnight honey, rich and slow, worth more than money. Let the brass and the bass line intertwine, a vintage flavor aged just like wine. Drop the tempo, feel the heavy groove. We got absolutely nothing left to prove, just spinning in this velvet state of mind, leaving all the tangled rush of day behind. A sudden shift, the syncopation catches on the snare, a saxophone confession floating upward in the air. The walking bass is wandering down cobblestone streets, finding magic in the spaces in between the beats. Breathe it in, let the harmony unfold. A sudden rush of warmth against the winter cold. Pour it out like midnight honey, rich and slow, worth more than money. Let the brass and the bass line intertwine, a vintage flavor aged just like wine. Drop the tempo, feel the heavy groove. We got absolutely nothing left to prove, just spinning in this velvet state of mind, leaving all the tangled rush of day behind. The embers fade down to a quiet glow. The brush against the snare is whispering so slow. One last note suspended in the deep.
notes on the dusty groove. Motes of dust dance in the amber light. We leave the heavy world at the door. Just let the tempo take the night. Raindrops are racing down the window pane, tracing a map of all the places we have been. The city hums a low, electric kind of song, but in this living room the quiet feels so strong. Pouring a cup of something dark and bittersweet, leaving behind the frantic rhythm of the street. Your silhouette is painted softly by the fire, as every shadow pulls the midnight closer, higher. The trumpet swells and sweeps away the cold, a gentle story waiting to be told. The snare is snapping on the offbeat of my heart. This is the moment where the healing gets to start. We are just floating on a warm and mellow breeze, lost in the comfort of these velvet melodies. The upright bass is walking softly through the room, chasing away the lingering traces of the gloom. Give me a slow and steady kind of groove. No place to be and absolutely nothing left to prove. We wrap ourselves inside a blanket made of sound, the sweetest peace that any wandering soul has found. Stripped down to nothing but a solitary chord. This is the quiet that we finally can afford. A silver moon is peeking out behind the clouds, far from the voices of the complicated crowds. You close your eyes and let the rhythm take the lead. This slow connection is the only thing we need. The guitar plucks a lazy, complicated line, and in this atmosphere our lonely worlds align. The trumpet swells and sweeps away the cold, a gentle story waiting to be told. The snare is snapping on the offbeat of my heart. This is the moment where the healing gets to start. We are just floating on a warm and mellow breeze, lost in the comfort of these velvet melodies. The upright bass is walking softly through the room, chasing away the lingering traces of the gloom. Give me a slow and steady kind of groove. No place to be and absolutely nothing left to prove. We wrap ourselves inside a blanket made of sound, the sweetest peace that any wandering soul has found. And the guitar begin to intertwine, pouring a rhythm that goes down like vintage wine. The tempo rises just a fraction in the haze, a syncopated magic catching in the blaze. We hold our breath and let the harmonies collide, riding the crest of this deeply soulful tide. We are just floating on a warm and mellow breeze, lost in the comfort of these velvet melodies. The upright bass is walking softly through the room, chasing away the lingering traces of the gloom. Give me a slow and steady conic kind of groove. No place to be and absolutely nothing left to prove. We wrap ourselves inside a blanket made of sound, sweetest peace that any wandering soul has found. The saxophone is playing softly through the dark, leaving a gentle, everlasting kind of groove. The road's piano fades into the quiet deep, just final crackles as we drift away to sleep. Soft keys pouring through the open window. The city is still breathing slow. A warm breeze settles on the floorboards, finding the space where the silence grows. The coffee is cooling in a ceramic cup. The shadows are long, but the sun is waking up. I trace the rhythm of the crack in the wall, listening close to the morning's quiet call. There is a steady bass line in the beating of my chest, leaving behind the heavy weight of the rest. The dust is dancing in the amber and the gray, washing the rush of yesterday away. Humming a melody that nobody knows, feeling the warmth from my head to my toes. The stakes of the skyline begin to align. I am leaving the shadows and doubt far behind. Step into the velvet morning light. Everything broken is feeling so right. There is a groove in the way that we move. Nothing to hurry and nothing to prove. Let the smooth saxophone carry the day, chasing the clouds and the worries away. Here in the pocket I am finding my space, breathing the rhythm embraced by the grace. streets are now painted in honey and brass, watching the strangers and bicycles pass. A muted trumpet seems to echo down the lane, washing the pavement like a gentle summer rain. I close my eyes and let the tempo take the lead. This quiet connection is the only thing I need. No ticking clock can ever rush the hands of time. When the electric piano starts to softly chime, humming a melody that nobody knows, feeling the warmth from my head to my toes. The sense of the skyline begin to align. I am leaving the shadows and doubt far behind. Step into the velvet morning light. Everything broken is feeling so right. There is a groove in the way that we move. Nothing to hurry and nothing to prove. Let the smooth saxophone carry the day, chasing the clouds and the worries away. Here in the pocket I am finding my space, breathing the rhythm and grace by the grace. Strings are swelling like a tide upon the shore. I am not afraid of the future anymore. Rising up slowly like the chords on the keys, floating so high on the neo-soul breeze. The syncopated heartbeat is steady and true, painting the morning in a beautiful blue. Step into the velvet morning light. Everything broken is feeling so right. There is a groove in the way that we move. Nothing to hurry and nothing to prove. Let the soaring saxophone carry the day, chasing the clouds and the worries away. Here in the pocket I am finding my space, breathing the rhythm embraced by the grace. Trills are fading into the quiet air. Lingering chords leave a peacefulness there. A gentle tap on the cymbal of the mind, leaving the beautiful magic behind.
Listen to the needle drop through the dust. The city breeze out a long heavy sigh. We are just floating in the amber light. Let the tempo catch your heartbeat. Shadows stretching out across the avenue, painting the pavement in a shade of bruised blue. But the skyline's dripping in a honeyed haze, washing away the weight of all these frantic days. I see a stranger tap into a silent beat. There's a quiet magic rising from the cracked concrete. The steam from the subway is a whispered sigh underneath the sprawling tangerine sky. You can feel the rhythm climbing up your spine, leaving all the rush and the worry behind. Step into the pocket where the time moves slow. Just surrender to the current, let it overflow. We're catching that golden hour glide, riding the wave on the warmer side. Let the brass ring out and the bass line dip, tasting the sweet soul on your lip. Nothing in the world gonna bring us down when this velvet sunshine wraps the town. Yeah, we're catching that golden hour glide. Keep your head up high and your spirit wide. Coffee in a paper cup, cooling in the breeze. The rhythm of the intersection puts me at ease. Colors bleeding out through the rust and the iron. Every passing face looks a little less tired. I watch the neon flicker as it wakes up the dusk, shedding all the sorrow like an empty husk. The evening is a canvas of magenta and gold, a beautiful story waiting to be told. You can feel the rhythm climbing up your spine, leaving all the rush and the worry behind. Step into the pocket where the time moves slow. Just surrender to the current, let it overflow. We're catching that golden hour glide, riding a wave on the warmer side. Let the brass ring out and the bass line dip, tasting the sweet soul on your lip. Nothing in the world gonna bring us down when this velvet sunshine wraps the town. Yeah, we're catching that golden hour glide. Keep your head up high and your spirit wide. Midnight tries to steal the warmth away. We'll hold on to the colors of the fading day. The groove is a swing so airy, built in the mind, a sacred little space that is so hard to find. So elevate your soul when the shadows grow tall. We are floating on the melody, we'll never fall. We're catching that golden hour glide, riding the wave on the warmer side. Let the brass ring out and the bass line dip, tasting the sweet soul on your lip. Nothing in the world gonna bring us down when this velvet sunshine wraps the town. We are living in the rhythm, nowhere left to hide, forever on this golden hour glide. Into the evening breeze, just a vintage crackle and the rustling trees. Stay in the pocket just a little while and leave this city with a peaceful smile.
Turn the lights down low, let the vinyl spin. Nothing but the midnight shadows closing in. I can hear the rhythm of your heartbeat in the dark, just a whisper, just a spark. I was wandering through the cold and empty streets, looking for a little mercy, looking for some heat. Then you pulled me in and locked the heavy door, left my heavy burdens lying on the floor. Now the scent of rain is mixing with your perfume, casting amber shadows all across the room. Every time you touch me, heaven falls to earth. Oh, the world outside is freezing to the bone, but right here in your arms I found my home. The temperature is rising, I can barely breathe. You're the only kind of magic that I need. washing away the pain. Hold me a little closer, let the embers yearn. We got that sweet slow burn. I can trace the constellations on your skin, learning every secret where your soul has been. Whisper all your fears into my waiting ear. I will chase away the ghosts and keep you here. There's a rhythm in the way you breathe my name. Nothing in this universe will be the same. We don't need to rush, we have the hands of time, drinking up this moment like a vintage wine. Oh, the world outside is freezing to the bone, but right here in your arms I found my home. The temperature is rising, I can barely breathe. You're the only kind of magic that I need. We got that sweet, slow burn melting down the night, taking every shadow, turning it to light. Love like molasses, pouring thick and deep. Promises we made and promises we keep. You're a fire in my soul, a fever in my veins, washing away the sorrow, washing away the pain. Hold me a little closer, let the embers yearn. We got that sweet, slow burn. Let the bass line roll. You are the undisputed keeper of my soul. I've been waiting lifetimes just to feel this way, chasing out the midnight, bringing in the day. So pour it on me, baby, let the passion overflow. We're riding on a feeling that the angels know.
Let the needle drop on the dust, breathe out the weight of the day. Just you, me, and the amber glow. Yeah, slow it all the way down. The city outside is a blur of neon and rain, but in this room we're shedding the skin of the pain. Shadows are dancing like smoke on the bedroom wall. I'm leaning into the silence, letting it fall. Fall your head on my shoulder, a rhythm so steady and deep. A sanctuary woven from secrets we promised to keep. Yeah, the world is spinning too fast for my heavy mind, but hearing your gravity piece isn't so hard to find. Take my hand and pull the curtains tight. We're slipping through the cracks of the night. No clocks to watch, no rush in the dawn, just a frequency we're resting upon. We are floating in a quiet orbit, wrapped up in the warmth of the sound. Let the heavy atmosphere absorb it, while our feet are leaving the ground. It's just honey dripping through the dark, catching every little glowing spark. We are floating in a quiet orbit, and I never want to come back down. Coffee is cold, but the feeling is perfectly warm. Shelter we built in the center of yesterday's storm. You trace a line on my palm with the tip of your phone, erasing the rushing and leaving my anxiousness numb. A low frequency hum vibrating under the floor. I don't need to look for a magical exit door. Yeah, your breathing is matching the slow, steady beat of the snare. There's nothing but velvet and intimacy in the air. Take my hand and pull the curtains tight. We're slipping through the cracks of the night. No clocks to watch, no rush in the dawn, just a frequency we're resting upon. We are floating in a quiet orbit, wrapped up in the warmth of the sound. Let the heavy atmosphere absorb it, while our feet are leaving the ground. It's just honey dripping through the dark, catching every little glowing spark. We are floating in a quiet orbit, and I never want to come back down. Every second is a drop of sweet molasses, reflecting the glow in our empty glasses. We're drifting away on a sonic breeze, lost in the pocket with absolute ease. Let the universe spin, let the galaxies fade. I'm keeping my soul in the heaven we made. We are floating in a quiet orbit, wrapped up in the warmth of the sound. Let the heavy atmosphere absorb it, while our feet are leaving the ground. It's just honey dripping through the dark, catching every little glowing spark. We are floating in a quiet orbit, and I never want to come back down. Never coming down. No, staying right here in the light. Drifting on the crackle of the vinyl, at night to the noise, good night. The record's spinning in the dark,
restless modes dancing in the amber light. Just the sound of your breath and the slow pull of the night. The city outside is a blur of neon rain, but in this room we're isolated from the pain. Shadows stretching across the hardwood floor. Every time you look at me, I am wanting more. Your silhouette is painted in the golden glow, moving to a rhythm that is deep and slow. I trace the lines of your shoulder with my gaze, lost inside this beautiful and quiet haze. The world is spinning out of sight. We are suspended in the velvet night. A single touch is all it takes to heal the part of me that aches. Let the hours melt away like honey on the fire. We are tangled in the warmth of our own desire. No place to be, no rush to leave this space. I find my heaven in the contours of your face. Hold me close while the deep bass plays. We can hide away inside the sweet embrace. Let the hours melt away like honey on the fire. We are tangled in the warmth of our own desire. Oh yeah. We don't need a single word to understand the silent language of your fingers on my hand. The coffee on the table has gone completely cold, but there is so much warmth in the way that you hold my body like it is something made of fragile glass. I am praying that this midnight never has to pass. You pull me in and whisper secrets in my ear, washing away every single doubt and fear. The world is spinning out of sight. We are suspended in the velvet night. A single touch is all it takes to heal the part of me that aches. Let the hours melt away like honey on the fire. We are tangled in the warmth of our own desire. No place to be, no rush to leave this space. I find my heaven in the contours of your face. Hold me closer while the deep bass plays. We can hide away inside this sweet embrace. Let the hours melt away like honey on the fire. We are tangled in the warmth of our own desire. Oh yeah. When the morning comes to steal you from my side, I will keep this feeling anchored in the tide. Every breathless sigh, every trembling spark will glow inside my spirit when it gets too dark. So love me in the shadows, love me without time. Let our souls connect in this perfect paradise. Let the hours melt away like honey on the fire. We are tangled in the warmth of our own desire. No place to be, no rush to leave this space. I find my heaven in the contours of your face. Hold me close while the deep bass plays. We can hide away inside my sweet embrace. Let the hours melt away like honey on the fire. We are tangled in the warmth of our own desire. Ooh, don't let go of me just yet. Caught inside this velvet midnight. Nothing but the sound of your heartbeat fading slowly into the dawn.